Oh, buckle up. We got a good one tonight.
So the details surrounding Oliver Tree's death are just too crazy to be a coincidence. Bear with me on this. A lot of the information I'm going to relay actually comes from content creator Connecting Consciousness. So most of you know rap artist Oliver Tree passed away in a helicopter crash when his helicopter collided with another helicopter. Tragically, no one survived. And just 2 months before Oliver Tree's tragic helicopter crash, he shared the plans he had for his money after he was no longer with us. Interesting. But to start, I'm going to connect it to another helicopter crash. 333 weeks ago, we lost Kobe Bryant in a helicopter crash. And before that, interestingly enough, Kobe Bryant did a commercial for Call of Duty Black Ops that also included a helicopter crash. So pay attention to the three. Oliver Tree was just about to reach 3.3 million followers on Instagram and was just 2 weeks away from turning 33. Also in the helicopter was content creator Gasper Prim, also known as Gaspy. On Gaspy's YouTube page, you can find a short documentary that includes crashes, but in the background of one of those crashes, you see the number 614. This is the exact date of the crash that Oliver Tree and Gaspy lost their lives. Oliver Tree also just posted his 126th post, 126. Kobe's crash happened on 126, 126. Also, Oliver Tree had claimed to have been approached by the industry reps or the Illuminati, but refused to do what they asked. But in one of Oliver Tree's songs titled Hurt, he does have lyrics stating that he did indeed sell his soul. Like I said, a lot of coincidences, but let me know what you think.
Oh, I tell you what I think. What I think is that guy's superseded by the 333. Anytime you see it, you know what's going on. You know.
Notice how there are no cables from here to here or here to here. You might ask, why is that important? Here's why. The reason you will never see these cables connected is because look how far the distance is from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3, and the vast distance from 1 to 3. But Ryan, what about these cables here? Oh yeah, you mean the short distance right here? But you might ask yourself, Ryan, why is that important? Over 99% of the world's internet traffic, including international phone calls and data transfers, rely on cables. Not satellites, cables. Y'all, pull up any map of sea cables and you will see that none of these touch. Because we live on a flat, geocentric plane, just like the Word of God says. In Revelations 29, and they, talking about the angels, went up on the breadth of the earth. What is that? That is Strong's G4114. Breadth meaning plateaus, has a root word, breadth, suggesting great extent. Let's look up this root word plateaus. G4116. G4116 says plateaus, spread out flat. Spread out flat.
Oh, I think it's spread out flat. That's the way they do it. Let's get to the next clip.
Sing and dance like a stupid little monkey. We created Oliver Tree.
We could destroy him at any given moment.
So go pre-order his new album, Alone in a Crowd, or we will terminate him. Retire him from his music career forever.
They always tell you in the end, Oliver, rest in peace, my
I
friend.
left my record label, let's talk about it. After making tens of millions of dollars over 8 years for Atlantic Records, they no longer want to support my art because I'm not making songs for TikTok. And after dedicating my entire life to making art, I never got into this to make TikTok songs. I know the effects of TikTok. I've had multiple songs that connected there, but that's not why I got into making art. Over the last 2.5 years, I traveled 82 countries and recorded this album on all 7 continents. These are the types of projects that charge me as an artist. This is why I got into it in the first place. And just because I'm not making songs for TikTok means that the label doesn't want to support the vision. Well, guess what?
Just a month before his death, Oliver Tree reportedly walked away from Atlantic Records because he felt they no longer supported his artistic vision and wanted music that was more TikTok friendly. Then, only weeks later, he dies in a helicopter crash in Brazil. There's no evidence connecting these events, and right now it's only speculation, but the timing has sparked conspiracy theories across the internet. Fans are asking, was it simply a tragic coincidence, or is there a deeper story we'll never fully understand? What do you guys think?
Oh, I think it's a deeper story than we'll ever understand. Anytime somebody passes through a side Look for the 33. Look for the 4 and the 2. Look for the 666. You know what to do.